Good morning, everyone. Today we'll explore a woman's journey to awakening. Our exploration begins with the story of Adam and Eve. They lived in the Garden of Eden until a serpent tempted Eve. She ate the forbidden apple, and with that choice, their world changed forever. Of course, they were punished by the God, but more importantly, Eve was no longer just Adam's rape. She had become a woman of wisdom. Similar narrative can be seen in Adele's house. Nora and Todd seem to live a stable and pleasant life. Nora as a housewife and Todd as a breadwinner, but Nora faces a test. She secretly borrows money from Krogstad to save her husband. When the truth comes out, conflict erupts, revealing Todd's hypocrisy and control. In the end, Nora chooses awareness and freedom, stepping out of her confined world, much like the awakening in Eden. The third story by Tolstoy is Anna Karenina. On the surface, Anna has a happy family with her husband Karenin and her son, but she feels trapped, suffocated by Karenin's indifference and control. With love only coming from her child, her fragile happiness shatters when she meets the charming Wernsky at the train station. They fall in love, despite Anna still being married, and pursue their affair openly. Anna confesses to Karenin and asks for a divorce, but in the 19th century, women cannot separate without their husband's permission. Torn between her love for Wernsky and guilt over leaving her son, Anna struggles with her emotions. Eventually, the relationship collapses, and Anna takes her own life by train. Despite her affair, Tolstoy and minor readers see her as a woman who dares to follow her heart. Now it's your turn. Based on the three stories, try to identify some similarities. Think about these three women: Eve, Nora, and Anna. We can call these women rule breakers. Nora and Anna come from the 19th century, but the archetype goes all the way back to Eve in ancient myth. They are tightly bound to social norms, but they never lack the courage or desire to challenge unjust rules and pursue freedom. Now, what about the men in these stories? We can see them as the guardians and beneficiaries of social norms. Often they don't even realize how they suppress women because they genuinely believe they simply follow in society's expectations. They justify their behavior as protection, but in reality it becomes oppression and control. It's difficult to blame them entirely because they are shaped and limited by the society that restricts women. Finally, we have the third group, the catalysts of women's awakening. These figures are often labeled as villains, tempting women to step off the socially approved path and break the rules. But without them, women would lack the trigger that forces them to confront reality and awaken to their own desires.